Hello, welcome to Talk Chasers. Welcome to episode 3 of Talk on Tour. Today I am joined by Max from Swedish Automotive on another episode, I think it might be episode 4 of Let's Talk. Now, we're going to do a bit differently today. So, we've got 3 cars that we've chosen for my trip to Sweden. First one will be, obviously, the 458 Speciale Unported in the background. The second one will be the Ferrari 488 Spyder, and then the third one actually is a bit of a mystery car that we saw at Auto Europa, but we'll go into that in more detail in a second. Let's start with a Swedish fact. Did you know that in Sweden, IKEA sell 250 million meatballs a year?
It's pretty amazing.
It's pretty Swedish, if you ask me.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do as well. Fun facts in between each car. 458 Speciale. It's already the daddy of cars.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely one of your favourite cars.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It is.
And luckily we were fortunate enough to go in one. And I think for me it's a complete different experience to go in one.
This sound is amazing.
Yeah, it's like a symphony behind your ears.
Yeah.
And a crack of a whip every time you change gear.
Yeah, and you can put down the little window.
Yeah.
So you can hear the sound even clearer.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about the car. I think, from the 4.5 litre naturally aspirated V8, kicking out 598 brake horsepower and 398 foot-pounds of torque. It's mental. It's an absolutely mental car.
It's really fast, and the sound.
Yeah, like really fast.
Those exhausts is so big, and
they're so loud and so noisy, and the valve system works amazingly to be in tune with the gear changes and the throttle response to the car. I've loved this car ever since it came out. Just the standard 458 is one of my dream cars, and if ever I got the chance to own one, then my life would be complete. But the fact that I got to go in one, a Speciale Aperta as well, it was another level for me.
And putting the top down also.
Yeah, it's a whole other experience. I don't know how you felt with it.
I think it's 2 cars in one. You have one race car when the top is up, and then you can put the top down and you have a cruiser that sounds amazing.
Yeah, and actually I think you found as well it's not actually uncomfortable.
It's not.
It's really not uncomfortable.
It's really nice.
If I actually prefer the suspension in this than to the 488, this is actually a bit less firm.
Yeah.
I think it's the most incredible experience to be in one. I mean, I can't imagine driving one. I can't begin to imagine how it feels to drive.
Epic.
Yes. Yeah, it's just epic. So, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
We like this one. Let me find, what's the next fun fact?
Dagen in 1967, where we switched sides. 12 o'clock on the day, we were going to change sides from left to the right side. Yeah,
so they basically had a day where the Swiss government said, I know, let's drive on the other side of the road because it's easier.
Yeah.
Fun fact, there you go. Right, second car, 488. Spyder.
Amazing.
Like, Ferrari have kept the passion, the passion of the car in a turbocharger now.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. I mean, the turbo sound, it actually sounds really great. It's the first time I prefer a turbo sound.
It's definitely better than the California.
Yeah.
100% sounds better than the Cali T. It's quicker.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's quicker than the Speciale.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I presume that the turbos are kept up spooled all the time.
Yeah.
So Ferrari have manufactured them so the turbo is constantly spooled to give you the constant power whenever your right foot's there. So you change up a gear, or drop down a gear, into second, you plant your foot, and there's no lag, there's just drama. There is just drama, full plant, you fly. And when you think that you've got to the top end of the power,
you don't.
There's more. There is 100% more power than you expected. I think the look of it as well, they've definitely done a great job in replacing the 458, but it's a proper supercar.
To be honest, I think I'd rather pick the 488 than the 458.
Yeah, I think...
Not the Speciale.
No. Out of a 458 standard and a 488, yes.
And
hello!
And the power is just amazing.
Okay, so I'm going to read the specs off for the 488. Now, let's compare price quickly. £600,000, 488, £183,000. Big price difference. I don't know how they've done it, but going from the naturally aspirated V8 to a 4-litre V8 twin turbocharged, it now produces 661 brake horsepower. And are you ready for this?
Yeah.
From the 400 foot-pounds of torque for this.
Yes.
You ready? 560 foot-pounds of torque. Like, where do they get it from?
It's amazing.
It's absolutely incredible. When I was in the 488, we caught that up in seconds. I'm not going to lie, we caught it up in seconds. I think now both of these are definitely two of my dream cars.
Yeah.
And I've really fallen in love with the 488. I think it's the most beautiful car. And like again, race car with the top up.
Yeah.
Incredible cruiser with the top down.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I went around in the same 488 on a track.
Yeah.
On Knutstop, and it's insane. We just flew past all other cars.
Right. Third fun fact of this video, or is it the second? No, third. Swedish cars have no road tax. None. Zero. Nil point. And nothing. There's well, how do you say nothing in Swedish?
Ingenting.
Who?
Ingenting.
Ingenting. Nothing. There's no road tax. I don't get it. It's not fair.
It's amazing.
4.5 litre naturally aspirated V8. No road tax. So it's pretty mind-boggling. Okay, so the last and final car that we will be speaking about today is something that Max and I saw at Autoropa. Now, when we saw it, we were racking our brains trying to think of something that it looked like, because it didn't really look like anything. You thought it was based on
612 Scraggletti.
612 Scraggletti. I thought it was some kind of
California, I think.
Yeah, some kind of mix hybrid car that was taking different parts of different things. And actually, after we spoke to Kenneth at Autoropa, he told us that it was actually based on the Ferrari Zagato, which is £2.5 million.
That's pretty
And
amazing.
the car was in like pieces. Like the dashboard was ripped out and it was dusty.
Look at that truck. Like, what is this truck?
It's just so weird.
Have you seen the interior? They're like taken out.
But Max actually, funny knows a cool fact about the car.
I think I'm allowed to say it, but he owns a big chocolate company in Sweden.
Yeah.
And now my dad is ruining the video.
Oh my God! What are you doing, man? Can't put that in.
Yeah, so the owner of the car is owning one of the most famous chocolate brands in Sweden.
And what's it called?
Fatser.
Ha! Fatso! So the guy that actually owns the car has a wicked collection, apparently, you say.
The biggest in Sweden.
Biggest car collection in Sweden, and he owns this Ferrari based on the Ferrari Zagato, so it was pretty sick to see.
It's a Ferrari 550 Maranello.
Ferrari 550 Maranello, based on the Ferrari Zagato.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. And final fact, I think we might throw the Swedish seatbelt one in. Volvo created a 3-point seatbelt and has since saved how many lives?
I think it was 1 million lives per year, so it's 1 life every 6 seconds.
Yeah, 1 life every 6 seconds is saved by the good old Swedish Volvo tanks. And actually, speaking of tanks, we went out in the Volvo XC90, the new one today, and truth be told, it's not worth 110 grand.
No.
The tech's amazing.
It's amazing.
The engine's brilliant. It's actually properly quick.
It's not bad.
Oh crap! What on earth?
It's not like
It's fast for a car that probably weighs 3 tons. It's a seriously quick car.
408 horses.
Yeah, it's got a lot of power. And we went in the hybrid one, so it had full electric engine as well, electric and petrol. So it was really cool to go in. The tech's brilliant, the software is amazing, the touch screen is brilliant, but it's just not worth 110 grand. I mean, there's bits of carbon fibre, but it doesn't feel like 110. It doesn't feel like a Range Rover. You know, when you get in a Range Rover, you're like, oh yeah, this is actually really nice. It felt like a Volvo, so.
Yeah.
Unlucky Sweden.
So we're not going to buy that one.
No, we're not. But it did have like big 22-inch wheels as well.
Yeah.
So I like that.
But
going on to that, the ride.
Yeah, suspension.
Not great.
Not great.
No. Anyway, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, like it, share it, and Max and I will see you in the next one.
Yes.
Good to say peace with me.
Yeah.
Peace! Kitty, kitty, kitty.